going to take the Maxx out for a little rip, but wanted to show the brake lights and the reverse lights. Pretty cool. Reverse lights stay on until you go forward again. And then those are the brake lights. When you let off, they let off. And when you hit reverse, it lights up white, which is pretty cool. And what I noticed on the Traxxas Link that I installed is that they have a light option. You can turn the light bars on high beam and low beam and that kind of stuff. I do have the Traxxas Link installed, so I'm gonna get some video on that. I'm gonna have to grab another camera so that I can record my phone, but I'll get that done this weekend. So I'm gonna give this thing a little run around my yard, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take it up to a little dirt park that I have, a little bashing area, because I can throw it right in the trunk of my car and go out bashing, which that's what I'm hoping to do with this little RC. It is on 4S, so on the batteries I showed yesterday, so I did put it on 4S, fits right in the compartment, which is funny. Trying to drive with one hand. Never tried this driving with one hand thing, but True Boy RC, those guys seem to like driving with one hand. I'm trying to wait for these cars. They're stopping. Nice of them, but they just get in my way when they stop. Definitely is nice. The thing got a ton of power. But I do notice, like the Mojave, when I was hitting this thing, it would pretty much, the suspension's so, I guess, good and long on the Mojave, it was hard to jump this thing. This one seems to actually get airborne, which is really cool. This is my little suspension test jump. I always like to hit this speed bump to see what I'm dealing with. Yeah, it gets pretty airborne. Wait for these cars to go by. I was going to take it in the grass, but it looks like they threw manure down, so I'm not going to run the brand new truck through the manure. There's just no way. So I'll find another park to do that at. Does have power though. It's funny, I'm driving with one hand, which I'm really impressed. I'm gonna get some shots of this thing jumping over this speed bump. See if I can get down on this speed bump and show the air I'm getting out of this thing. Pretty cool. You hear me tapping the throttle because I got to kind of time it to get it up in the air like that. Pretty cool. nosedive there. Oh, right in the curb. Not too good one-handed yet, but I'm working on it. See if I can see these tires. Go do some wheelies with this thing. Keep seeing little things fly off, and I don't know what flying high. It must be things that's picking up in the road. But I'm gonna go down here to a long stretch. I gotta get this thing to the dirt soon, or grass soon. Well, let's get some high-speed stuff going. Brakes work good. Got another car coming. One-handed, almost ran into the curb. Let's see. I gotta say, I really miss playing with 1/10 scale. That's pretty fun. Let's see. That's pretty fun. I'll tell you what, it's got plenty of power, but I'm gonna take my 8S X-Maxx ESC. I want to run this thing on 6S. I think I'm going to change out these tires. I am going to throw some road tires on this thing and get a speed run going. Lower this thing, lock this thing down, and get a speed run with this thing. See how stable it is. But thanks for watching this little clip. I'm going to get some park bashing here shortly. Thanks. Alright guys, I'm out here at my local park. Threw these two in the trunk because the two latest ones out, the Mojave and the Maxx. This isn't a comparison, this is just everybody talking about these two RCs. So I brought them down to this park. As you can see, the size comparison of these two RCs, 1/7 scale and 1/10 scale. But I'm gonna go ahead and rip these two just around this park a little bit, and let's see what it's all about. All right. So let me get to driving this Maxx first, and then we'll do the Mojave. Be right back. All right. I'm gonna try to give this thing a run. One-handed again, like the True Boy RC guys say. Look at that. First turn, I flip over. Just like JT was saying. When these things bite, I guess on the asphalt, it slides. But on the grass, these tires grip. So Maybe it was a fluke, but I don't think so. I think these tires grip a little bit, or grip a lot of bit in this grass. And what I noticed before, my battery was at 80%. I just finished charging it too. So let's try this again. Let's see if this thing keeps flipping over. Yeah, see, I can see it leaning around those turns. See, got up on one wheel. I think if we lock the rear diff, it's not going to get up on one wheel. It'll pick up easy. Must have really thin fluid in the rear end. Goes on one wheel. Definitely fun. I don't mind it rolling over. I don't mind any of that stuff, because that's what it's supposed to do, as long as it doesn't break. Yeah, see, I don't have to make it wheelie. I can gradually go on the gas. Oh, see, it almost flipped. It's just fun to wheelie. But yeah, you don't have to make it. I like the lights on it though. Look at that, two wheel. I wonder if I can make it do that on two wheels. Yep. Props to Kevin Talbert. He loves to do that. I bet you he'd knock it out of the park when it comes to that. Making this drive on two wheels. Let's try that again. Oh, roll over. But I think if I had both hands, instead of trying to do this with one hand, I'd be able to get this thing up on two wheels on the side. That's gonna be fire. Look at that front wheel. Oh, see that? Two wheels, two wheels, two wheels. That's gonna be a blast. Oh, that's gonna be fun, getting this thing up on two wheels. Try the other direction. Look at that wheel off the ground. Whoa. It's hard doing this with one hand. It's easier to go push down with my thumb than up. Look at that wheel off the ground. See? Two wheels. That's gonna be a blast. I'm gonna master that, I'm telling you guys. Oh, I'm gonna master that two wheel thing. But that's definitely gonna be fun. Getting this thing up on two wheels. Look at that. That's so much fun. It's the first RC that I've had that likes to go up on two wheels. I bet you if I had stronger diff oil, in there, that thing would ride out the two wheels. So I think that's the next thing to do. Pull that rear diff apart and put some thicker diff oil in there. Maybe even lock it up like million weight or something. But whoa, I'm getting dizzy. But I'm gonna go get the Mojave, run that for a little bit, because I could be out here all night with this one. Having fun with this RC, guys. And it does roll over. It does roll over easy, but I think it's because people aren't used to the 1/10 scale, because my Traxxas 4x4 slash, the high center of gravity tend to roll over a lot. The low center of gravity fixed that problem. But yeah, check out those reverse lights again. Brake light, reverse light. That's so cool. All right, I'm gonna get this Mojave out of there and get some running videos with that. Be right back. It's between 6S and 4S, and my Maxx amp batteries versus the other battery. Oh, this one kind of gets on two wheels too. Yeah. A lot more stable though. A lot more stable. Tell you that. Oh, watch out for that tree. Me and trees. See a dip out right there? Get up on one wheel and just spin. This is where I took my paddle tires to the sand right here. But it got through the sand. I was impressed. Let's see this again. Through the sand. Pretty cool. No problem. Going through that sand. Oh. Right into that sand. It does like that sand. The Mojave definitely is a fun RC. The suspension on this thing is just sick. It really is. It is kind of like the UDR. Other than, you know, the live axle, because it's got that independent rear suspension. So the UDR, if it hooks up, will roll over on this high bite surface, which is grass. But in dirt, it locks up. So when you're the UDR, if you're doing circles like I was showing you earlier with the diffs, it'll actually pick up and go on two wheels because the rear is locked up. Where this relies on the diff, and if you get it up on two wheels, what ends up happening is it just diffs out. It drops back down. So appreciate the watch, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks. Servo. Look at that. It barely moves. And that's me cranking it all the way. Look, I'm going all the way. Let me see if I can get it in the shot. No, here. So when I was turning it, like sharp turn and hitting the throttle, it would literally push that steering servo straight. So I set down the camera and figure, oh, I'll bash with two hands instead of trying to do it with one, because I was having fun out here, of course. But I'm noticing that that hitting the throttle and turning, this thing's pushing through the steering. It's actually pushing the steering servo straight, and the car starts going straight. Just one thing I wanted to mention. So it's definitely going to need a stronger steering servo. Look at this. All the way. That's all the way. Can't go any more. Look. That's all the way the other way. All the way. And look, the wheels are straight. It doesn't have enough power on the grass. That's how much bite it has to turn these wheels. Just figured something I would mention. But yeah, Mojave's gonna get a steering servo because that's stupid. All right, thanks.